So I'm not in a good mood, okay? And then, one of my new friends, Unworshipped Deity, he decides to troll me, tag me, but it's a fucking troll, and he wants to know, what makes life worth living for without God for atheists? And after all of the discussions that I've had this past month, this question really fucking pissed me off. And when he tagged me, he sent me a link from Friendo to his version of this video. And from it I gather that this is supposed to be an upbeat fucking video. I'm supposed to smile. I'm supposed to be happy that someone's asked me the question. And I get the opportunity to tell people why I think life is worth living as an atheist without God. So let's recap. This month, I've had a lot of discussions about how the idea that you can't love someone without God magically giving you the ability to love them is fucking ridiculous. I've talked about politicians like Michelle Bachmann saying that God led them to make decisions like getting an education because there was no fucking reason other than, God telling her to love her husband or, go to that law school. There was no other really good reason to do that. I've talked about people like the Westboro Baptist Church saying you can't use biblical phrases when talking to them if you're an atheist, because if you don't understand the Bible and believe it, then you don't understand it. Your understanding of the words in that passage is fucking lacking because God magically gives you the fucking ability to understand written words. And if you don't have God, you don't understand the Bible. No matter how much you fucking research it. And I've also talked about voting and how there is a lack of atheist representatives in our government, and how it seems like God likes to hedge his bets because to get elected, any public servant has to put down what church they belong to or what denomination they believe in, or at least their general opinions on the existence of God. They have to appeal to that Christian majority in this country. But apparently, God loves to hedge his bets because the information on how to lead the country that he gives to them magically just happens to be different than the information that he gives the next elected official magically, depending on which political party they're a part of. Because both parties will say that they came to that conclusion after fucking deliberating with God. And then when they win an election, they'll thank God. Even the ones that have been caught with prostitutes and blow, they'll thank God when they win that election. Yeah, I'm not in a good fucking mood right now, and I'm not in the mood for making this video a happy video at all. But as far as to answer the question directly, what makes life worth living for atheists who don't have God? I like helping people. I like having communal, loving experiences with my family. I really enjoy following the progression of technology, and I think it's wonderful that I was born in this time, because I feel that I've come to terms with the progression of technology even before I was born. I feel like I can understand it a lot better than some people are going to have it in the future, when things will seem like magic until they are explained, and it will take a lot more to explain it to people who didn't live through it. I also like seeing the progression of art. If you compare horror movies from the 80s, like Army of Darkness and that whole series, and you see claymation zombies and blood, you know, and compare that to today's horror movies, it's just awesome. If you compare things like today's rock and roll versus what we would listen to a few decades ago. I just saw a music video by the group Poison called "Nothing But a Good Time," and I can't believe I forgot how girly they looked with glam. And it's awesome, this progression that we've had in art in all forms. Also, I enjoy Mountain Dew. Nothing like long walks on the beach and poetry and all that shit. These are real things that I enjoy that give meaning to my life. I'm still pissed. Still fucking pissed that someone would ask this question of an atheist. You know, what do you have to live for, is what it boils down to. It's like the same fucking shit that everyone else has to live for, only for me, the Emperor has no clothes, and I can admit that I don't have to give credit to magic for the things that I enjoy. I have reasons for fucking enjoying them. And I pretty much have the same fucking reasons as anyone who believes in a god. But you know what? I think maybe we're asking the wrong fucking people. You know, if we really want to fucking learn things, we don't just need to ask atheists this question. Maybe we should ask some people who believe in a god what atheists have to live for. Maybe that'll push the discussion along a bit. So let's see, who's superstitious out there? Let's go for 12, because 12 is that magic number in the Bible that everything's great if there's 12 of it. I'm not superstitious like that, but I'm going to pick 12 people. Inventor Gorilla. What about my life is worth living for if I don't have your god? The Stigmadane. That'll be an awesome video. You're tagged too, Stigmadane. Lasoyo. Probably not going to get anything too controversial there. South Dakota Girl 30. Remember when you asked South Dakota Girl 30 for us to be nice, even if we're atheists? I was nice and I tagged you. There you go. Jacob, Thunderbolt 94. That makes 5. I usually like Jacob's videos. Watcher Azazel. And he'll probably have a problem with me talking shit about Army of Darkness, but they need to remake the shit now because claymation. A.V. Owens. That ought to be awesome. She's already told me that there's nothing that I can tell her that means anything because I'm an atheist. I wonder what she thinks I have to live for if I'm an atheist and I don't have her God. Maybe she thinks the only thing I have to live for is to find her God. And until that point, everything else is just unenjoyable for me. She's kind of cute, don't you guys think? With the two piercings right there. Anyways, Julian, J Delphiki 42. That makes 8. He might get back to me this year. The puppy turtle. He's young. And I think maybe him answering the question, we might be able to address issues that come up with it and catch him while he's young, because these beliefs that, you know, that I can't possibly have anything to live for without a God, that's something that gets hardened in people. Younger than him, we'll go with Heather, Uncool Nerd Alert. And everybody, please be nice to those two, especially. Don't be nice to Inventor Gorilla, though, the first one I tagged. Just let him have it. And I should probably pick 2 pretty smart Christians so that we can really learn something. I'm going to go with Wayman29 and Pete, Question Christ. So we've at least got 5 or 6 people that even atheists in this internet community respect. So that's 12. That's your dozen right there. I don't feel any happier after making this video, and I'm probably going to go troll Unworshiped Deity now and leave him some horrible comments and drink Mountain Dew.